Hello, my dear friend. Have you ever felt exhausted, though you haven't done any strenuous physical work? It's because your mind is constantly trying to control everything, desperately trying to force life to bend to your will. We are taught from a young age that safety equals control. We believe that if we don't intervene, everything will collapse. But paradoxically, the more we try to control, the more insecure we feel. Anxiety is like a cage woven from shadows. It imprisons you in a future that doesn't exist, stealing the peace of the present moment. What if I told you that the path to true freedom lies not in tightening your grip, but in learning to let go? What if you could release the burden of control and allow life to flow naturally? Today, let us embark on a journey of 7 Buddhist teachings to break free from the cage of worry and find the natural peace that has always resided within you. Lesson 1. Fear is a seed. Let us begin with the first lesson, the most crucial foundation for clearing the mind. Fear is a seed. My dear friend, imagine your mind as fertile soil. That soil is fair. It does not judge whether you sow seeds of flowers or poisonous weeds. You are the gardener, and every thought of yours is a seed. When you worry about losing your job or fear a relationship ending, you are unintentionally watering the seed of fear. And when you spend time thinking about it every day, you are nourishing it. According to the laws of nature, the cared-for seed will sprout and grow. As fear grows, it begins to dominate your behavior. Because of the fear of losing your job, you become tense and prone to mistakes. Because of the fear of your partner leaving, you become controlling and jealous. It is these actions stemming from fear that unintentionally lead you closer to the very outcome you dread. The Buddha taught that the mind leads all things. Instead of sowing seeds of fear, actively sow seeds of trust and peace. When you change the seeds in your mind, the garden of your life will naturally transform. Lesson 2. Strength is surrender. Following the recognition of seeds, the second lesson will help you redefine your very notion of strength. It is true strength lies in surrender. We are often taught that strength means holding tight, fighting, and struggling relentlessly to get what we want. But in Buddhist wisdom, the highest form of inner strength lies in the opposite: surrender. Picture this. You are trying to hold water in the palm of your hand. If you clench your fist tightly out of fear of losing the water, it will drain away through your fingers. The more force you use, the more you lose. But if you relax, gently opening your palm to receive, the water remains, still and whole. Life is exactly like that water. When you try to control your loved ones, your future, or the outcome of your work, you are only creating stress for yourself. The Buddha taught that surrender is not weakness or giving up. It is the ultimate act of clarity. It is knowing what is within your control and letting go of what is not. Letting go is not abandoning. It is trusting the natural rhythm of life. Lesson 3. Anxiety belongs to the future, having learned to anchor yourself in the present. We move to the third lesson, a crucial skill for protecting your inner peace. It is anxiety belongs to the future. Do you ever realize that anxiety is essentially your absence in the present moment? When you worry, your mind is not here. It is busy acting as a director, creating terrifying scenarios about an unlived future. You sit here, but your soul is lost in imaginary disasters. But my friend, try to look at reality with a different perspective. The pain is real, but the suffering comes from your resistance to that reality. When life doesn't go according to your plan, When you feel betrayed by circumstances, do not fight it. Instead, pause, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what am I resisting that I could allow? Accepting the flow of life is not passivity, but clarity. It is the wisdom to understand that the present moment is the only place where life truly unfolds. Lesson 4. Imagined fears versus reality. The fourth lesson helps us expose the greatest illusion that keeps us in suffering. Most of your fears are imagined. The mind is a talented but dangerous storyteller. It constantly writes disaster scripts based on old traumas and fears. A neutral event like a friend not replying to a message can become a catastrophic narrative in your mind. A simple passing glance can be interpreted as a deep judgment. We suffer not from what happens, but from the stories we tell ourselves. The Buddha called this avidya, or ignorance, not a lack of knowledge, but a blindness to reality. It's the veil through which we see the world not as it is, but as we think it is. When you realize that thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky of your awareness, you no longer get caught in the storm. You become the sky, vast and accepting. Try this practice. When a fear arises, pause, breathe deeply, and ask, is this actually happening right now? Or is this just a thought my mind is creating? Recognizing that you are fighting a phantom, not a real event, is the first step to releasing its power over you. Lesson 5. Control blocks faith. The fifth lesson addresses the deepest contradiction within the anxious mind. Control and faith cannot coexist. You cannot simultaneously grip the steering wheel in fear while claiming to trust the road to carry you. The need to control every minute detail in life is, in essence, a secret admission. I don't believe life will take care of me. This control stems from fear. The fear that if you don't constantly manage everything, it will all fall apart. But the Buddha's wisdom teaches us about surrender. This is not passive resignation. It is the clarity of knowing you have done all you can, and then trusting the unfolding. Think of planting a seed. You can sow it, water it, and care for it, but you cannot pull the seedling up to make it grow faster. Growth depends on the roots and the rhythm of time. When you stop trying to force life into your script, you free up immense energy. You realize that you cannot hold the steering wheel and still believe the road will carry you. Letting go of control is not giving up. It is choosing to align with the natural flow. It is the doorway to inner peace, true freedom, and unshakable strength. Lesson 6. Letting go to grow. The sixth lesson reveals a profound truth. Letting go is how you grow. Anxiety tends to shrink your inner world. It builds walls around your comfort zone, making you hesitant to explore new possibilities or express your true self. It whispers that dreams are too uncertain, keeping you small and confined. You hold back your voice for fear of judgment, shield your heart for fear of getting hurt. But the Buddha's wisdom suggests a different path. Letting go isn't about abandoning your desires or becoming apathetic. It's about releasing the attachment, the desperate need to control every outcome. Think of a river. It doesn't fight the obstacles in its path. It flows around them, over them, or through them, always continuing its journey to the sea. When you stop clinging, you are not losing. You are allowing life to breathe. You are opening space for courage, creativity, love, and joy to flourish. Consider this. You shrink your world without noticing when you cling to fear. Conversely, when you release the weight, your world expands. Lesson 7. Life flows when you step aside. And now we arrive at the seventh and perhaps most profound lesson. Life truly begins to flow when you simply step aside. We are often taught from childhood that safety lies in control. We learn to analyze every conversation, predict every problem, and force every outcome. The result? Instead of peace, we are drained, lose clarity, and are exhausted from carrying burdens that aren't ours. Imagine life as a vast ocean. Worry and control are like rocks you throw into the water, creating chaos. But when you learn to clear away those rocks, the water becomes calm and flows smoothly. The Buddha's wisdom teaches us, you are not here to control the ocean. You are here to learn how to ride its waves. Stepping aside doesn't mean being indifferent or irresponsible. It means doing your part, acting with clarity, but releasing the attachment to a predetermined script. It's like planting a seed and tending to it, but understanding that you cannot pull the seedling to make it grow faster. Growth depends on the roots and the rhythm of time. Recognize where you are holding on too tightly, compulsively checking your phone, replaying conversations, or making hasty decisions out of fear. Ask yourself, what if I did what's necessary and then simply let go? This principle of non-interference is not about being passive. It's about understanding what is yours to do and what is not. When you stop blocking the flow, you start to notice synchronicities, unexpected support, and magical timing. Your shoulders, chest, and breath become lighter. You are not the waves. You were always the ocean. You are the space that holds everything without being harmed by anything. Step aside, breathe, and let life reveal its story. My dear friend, we have completed our journey of understanding and letting go. Remember that life itself is not a competition to be won or a puzzle to be solved. It is a rhythm, a music to be listened to and responded to. Care for your life, but do not carry the whole world on your shoulders. Letting go is not giving up. It is choosing balance over struggle. If these teachings have brought you peace or a sense of release, please share them with others by liking and subscribing to the channel. Let us continue to walk together on this path of mindful living. May your breath be deep and your heart gentle. May you walk with ease and a peaceful heart. Goodbye and see you in the next video.